Robin Grim Reaper Reid. Fighting out of Liverpool, United Kingdom, he's the former super middleweight champion of the world in both the WBC and IBO. Here comes the pride of Wales, a two-weight world champion who was never beaten. A legendary battle with Roy Jones Jr. as well. It's going to take something special to knock this man off his perch.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Runcorn, England, here is a super middleweight champion of the world, known as the Reaper Man, introducing Robin Reid. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the renowned unified world champion with a remarkable undefeated career, introducing the two-division champion of the world and boxing's pride of Wales, please welcome Joe, the Italian Dragon Calzaghe.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
What I say you must obey. Good luck.
Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Counter right. They score again with the left hand. And a counter left. Good punch. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Joe Calzaghe just got rocked. The clock is ticking. They've got him hurt, but can they finish? How did they not go down? We are both covered in sweat. Imagine how exhausted these two athletes have to feel right now.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Todd, and the heat is on, 3 minutes seems like 3 hours. It's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Good left counter that lands. They both want a knockout, you can tell. That left counter was perfectly timed. Good counter left hand there. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Nice offensive display, Land. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. Here we go for round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punching from both these fighters. It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? We'll keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He threw the hook, didn't land.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Solid punch. That one lands. Good counter right hand again. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Nice counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the score.
Look at him now.
On to the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Great counter right hand there. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone, make them tired, trip over their own feet, get them angry.
That counter shot lands. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Why aren't they defending? Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
He gets out of the way of that left hand. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Nice counter shot. A perfect counter shot. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Don't too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. You get to a peak. Look at him. He's absolutely knackered, man. He's knackered.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive. Catch and shoot. He misses with that jab. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The perfect counter lands. Good right hand. Good counter punching for both these athletes. No power in those punches. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Beautiful counter shot. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice job landing that left counter punch. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Punch, counter punch. It's all offense, all the time. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down. It's...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something. There's the bell for round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. They are giving us a high-tempo show. There's a counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fight. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he misses with that jab. Left counter scores. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Why sit in the pocket when your punches are this slow? Nice counter shot with the right hand. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Mix it up.
And there's the bell for round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. Nice counter. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
They exchange punches. And he misses with the left uppercut. Beautiful counter punch. Oh, and they just got their bell rung. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful. This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder. Good counter punch. Do you believe this? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Good counter punching. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. Lands with the right counter. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
And he fails to score with that left hook. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you, they want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful. Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want, because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That left counter punch will score. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. And there's the bell to start round 9. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
There's a counter shot. He misses with that jab. Left punch. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Oh, it's a smash and grab. So time to go celebrate after another knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.